everyone, Tammy here. Welcome to my channel. It's early March and I wanted to share with you some of my recent reads. And before I get started, I also wanted to find out what you're reading right now. In fact, more specifically, what have you read recently that you really like and that you would recommend? Let me know in the comments down below. And in fact, while you're down there, please give this a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit that bell icon for notifications. And here we go. So it's early March. I have just 3 things I can talk about as far as reading goes that I have finished or finished with. Let's put it that way. I finished with Untethered Soul, as in I'm done. I don't want to read it anymore. I actually made myself bring it to the hairdressers with me a week or so ago because I thought, you know, while I'm waiting for things to dry, typically I read, and if this is the only thing I had with me other than my phone, I was going to make myself read another chapter. So I got up to 3 chapters. I don't know how many pages that is. It's not a ton. But it's just not ringing my chimes, and I know somebody who actually might like this, so I'm going to pass this book on to her. Another recent read is one that I actually really enjoyed. I gave it 4 stars on Goodreads, and it's called I Am Legend. I'll put a little picture over here of the cover because it was an Audibles book, or Audible. I always say Audibles, but it's Audible, okay? And it surprised me. I ended up picking it up or, you know, clicking on it for my subscription because I saw something recently where they were talking about how the movie, they might redo the movie. It's the one that Will Smith was in, I Am Legend. It's a movie that I actually enjoyed. The dog part kind of got to me a little bit, but other than that, I did enjoy the movie, and it was talking about, the article was talking about how they might be redoing the movie and the ending might be more similar to the actual book. So that made me curious. I saw that Audible had it, so I clicked on it and downloaded it and listened to it, and I have to say I was surprised how much I liked it. I thought I was kind of so-so because it's not a typical read for me, but it was a very good book. There is, trigger warning, there is a dog issue, and it's nothing like what happens in the movie version, but of course there's a sad dog issue in the book. Not enough that I think I would not have read it if I had known about the dog issue, but I just want to put it out there. I know some people are super sensitive to that, and I am a dog lover. I am a dog mommy and a cat mommy, so I'm very much an animal enthusiast. So anywho, yeah, I Am Legend. I recommend reading it or listening to it. I would say the only thing I didn't really like about I Am Legend is kind of the ending. I was a little confused because in the difference between the novel and the movie, in the movie they're all zombies because of course that's, you know, that's what everybody likes these days. Everybody likes zombies. So in the book though, it's actually vampires or vampire-like people, and supposedly there are live vampires and dead vampires. If anybody has read this novel and can explain what the exact difference is, I'd appreciate it. Let me know, comments down below. I even put a question on Goodreads about this because supposedly the live vampires were smarter than the dead vampires, right? So aren't they all dead though? So that part was a little hazy, but anyway, like I said, I gave it 4 stars. I really liked it. And then finally, the hard copy book I read recently is The Rule of 4. I finished this. This is a young adult novel. It is written by Eric Walters. I liked it. I think I gave it a 3-star on Goodreads. It's an interesting premise, especially after you have gone through the pandemic like we have. You can't help but sort of, you know, find that part of it interesting. And they actually, what's kind of extra interesting, at the end of, after the novel, there's a section called First Steps for Survival. And then it tells you, you know, things that you should have, you know, like hygiene and that kind of stuff. I didn't read all of it. I kind of just, you know, skim read it, but it gave me a lot of deja vu. I remembered when I had to go run out to local grocery stores and drugstores and try to get things like hand sanitizer and stuff like that that was hard to find. And especially in the early parts of the pandemic, a lot of people were still not quite sure what was going on. And so I was really glad I got all that stuff when I did because it was hard to get. So anyway, that little ending, the little part at the end really kind of resonated with me a little bit too. But if you're looking for something, if you like not dystopia necessarily, but I guess it's more apocalyptic type settings, It is good for that. I think it lacked in character development, and I'm very much a character-driven reader. I really have to feel like I connect with the characters, and the characters here felt kind of flat to me, but the plot was very compelling and very quick, easy read. All right, so that's what I've got off my bookshelf right now. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a wonderful day.